Oh, hey, Ace. Hello, Christo. Okay, I'm getting ready to brew again. Oh, yeah, heart. A heart you back. Hello, Partorg. Unnamed pot. Wow, I hope it's not a pot coffee. He left. Hello, guys. Today I'm planning to brew with this guy. Hello, UK Dreadlocks. I'm planning to brew with this Handybrew. I did not use this guy for a long time. It's a coffee brewer. Has this kind of filter. It's a mesh. Yeah, I'm brewing for myself. Oh, by the way, you probably referring to my roast. Is that correct? You refer to the roasting I did with for Rick Mulready? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I actually sent him the coffee yesterday. I sent him email and he responded very nicely. Yeah, he said he's excited. I sent him the dark roast, and I sent him also light roast, and I gave him instruction how to use it. And then he sent me a picture. Yeah, nice. I was like, whoa, he actually answers me. Wow, that's a big thing. So actually, he sent me a picture from Starbucks where he was sitting together with Amy Porterfield. You perhaps know Amy Porterfield. She's in a similar business. She's a podcaster. Oh, that's so nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So she wants also coffee from me. Amy, I'm so excited. So I can send her coffee too. I will roast it probably over the weekend, maybe next week. I don't know. Oh, you are from San Diego? Oh, cool. All internet marketeers live in San Diego. Like, you have the, help me, Pat Flynn there, right? Pat Flynn, big guy. Oh, hearts. Thank you, guys. All right. Yes, there we go. Big guys in that field. You know Pat personally. Now, how cool is that? Oh yeah, cool. I'm there in that group. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's wow. He just came back from Ghana. I got the email. I don't know that person. I know I got into Kim. I know Kimra. Kimra. I'm new in this. Then there is who else is there? Gosh. Uh, there's one guy who kind of attacked me on Kimra's um, group, Facebook group. Anyway, I was nice. He was jerk. What else? He's some kind of celebrity. Halpert. Jim Halpert. Yeah. What else? But all these guys are awesome. We're learning a lot from them. So good job, thanks. I know everybody likes this bulletproof coffee. I want to try it, but I'm already fat, so I don't think I need fat in my life. I know, but I might try it once. Let's see where it takes me. If Pat wants some coffee, just let him know. I'm happy to make him coffee. That would be awesome. I'm making coffee for all these celebrities. And I'll make coffee for you. Why not? That's awesome. Just, yeah. I love coffee. I love to share too. I mean, I don't sell coffee, by the way. So everybody, if my dentist, my dentist loves my coffee, and I'm big buddy with him. And when I approached him first time, I said, "Look, here's coffee." He said, "Do you have a store? I need to buy some." I said, "No, dude, I don't have any store. I don't sell coffee. I teach people how to make coffee. You don't have to do anything. No worries. It's just friendly, have some coffee with me kind of thing." All right, the water is getting hot, so we are starting to brew soon while talking about online marketing and celebrities in online marketing. Okay, so today I'm going to brew with this guy. It's Handybrew, and I did not brew with him for a long time simply because I forgot about him. I bought him like 2 years ago perhaps, and I used something else, so it has this kind of filter, this kind of mesh filter, you can see. So let me see, let me smell that thing. Hello everyone. Let me... Okay, so I know what I was brewing in this last time. That was actually a chicory. I got a gourmet chicory and I tried it. I did not like it too much, but you know, I think it's an acquired taste, so you know, that's my personal taste. But it was a gourmet chicory. It was interesting experiment. I hope I can wash that smell off. Otherwise end up with a chicory coffee. Okay, back to brewing. Okay, so I'm going to wash this guy because it smells a bit. It's clean, it just had some oils from the chicory, I think. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the hearts, guys. That motivates me, that makes me going, yay! Alright, so let me clean this puppy. There we go. And also it's a good idea to just kind of preheat the whole system, that you don't get very cold coffee, although today is pretty hot here in north of San Francisco, so cold coffee would be nice. I don't know if you were following yesterday the brewing. I ended up with not so good coffee, so I did some rye, bullet, or whatever you pronounce that, and rye whiskey, and that coffee was awesome. That was really good. Alright, so I'm going to use the same brewing ratio. Oh yeah, hard, of course, whiskey. Yeah, whiskey is good. So I'm going to use 1:15. That's a classic. That's always a very good starting point. That's how I teach you that's the best way you can start brewing is 1:15. And once you find it too weak, you can always adjust it to 1:13. Once you find it too strong, you can always do 1:18. That's okay, but 1:15 is a great starting point. So let me measure the coffee. Once again, using grams, simply because it makes sense if you use a math and use ratios. And also this coffee was roasted the same day as I was roasting I was doing the video about roasting. Alright, let's do 15, I do 15 grams and 370 water. Alright, look at that. Do you see that? So precise. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Like, I'm Mr. Precision today. Yay! Mr. Precision! And now your favorite part, I'm going to sweat. Let me turn this. The heart on this part. So I'm going to use again my hand grinder. This beautiful Lido. I don't know where it's made, but I got it on a coffee fair and it's awesome. It's big, it's heavy, but it grinds very fast and it grinds very consistently. That's what you want. So, like beaten in coffee, very precise. Yep. Okay, are you ready for grinding? Now the hearts come. Yay! See if I will make a bulletproof coffee. This is the way. How can I lose weight? To grind. So it's 25 grams. If you do it with other grinder, it will take you probably a minute. With this one, it will take a few seconds. There we go. It's almost done. There. One more. Okay. Done. So fast. It's awesome. I love this grinder. And you can also adjust the grind if you want. It's kind of hard. But you know what? If you like grinders, like me, there is a new grinder, hand grind, and those guys started on Kickstarter, and it's over the campaign. We bought 10, my company in Slovakia, we bought 10 of those, and I'll definitely do a small review once I get them. I think they should ship in September, so, and that's great. That if they deliver what they promise, that would be the best grinder on the market. So let's see. Oh gosh, oh. This is Ethiopian. It's very nice and floral. I can smell a little bit of orange, just a little bit, but I'm sure I will smell much more when I will brew. I mean, after I will brew. Okay, back to the interesting part. Alright, so there, once I pour the coffee, I always double check. It's 15.5. How is that possible? I had exactly 15 grams and ended up with 15.5. That's against physics, laws of physics, right? Never mind. I think it's fine. Okay, so there again, and I'll do 370 grams of water. I'm going to steep it maybe 3 minutes. 270. Oh my gosh, will that be enough? Yeah, it will be enough. Okay, 360. Let's see, 1 gram. 1 gram. Oh no! It's 370.8. By the way, 1 gram is so light, so you know that's fine. That's totally okay. Even if I end up with 375, it will be still okay. I'm not making this for any customer. I'm making it at home for fun, for you guys. So now, if I have a time, I will go like toot, time it. But I don't have, so I have one on my oven. So I'm just looking at it. 1:57. We'll do it until 1 or 2 o'clock. Cool. But so now what you can do, you can actually close this and you prevent, you can keep the heat in. It's kind of cool. So the heat does not escape. So any questions? We are going to wait here now for 2.5 more minutes. If you have any questions about the Handybrew, for example, where did you buy it? I bought it at Sweet Maria's, which is a store in Oakland for home roasters. Thanks you, man. Okay, see you next time. And don't forget, I'm happy to share coffee with Pat and even with you. No worries. Just connect with me. I'm happy to share. Sometimes I get too many samples, so I want to get rid of them. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes to go with brewing. Maybe you want to see me until then. I can dance for you if you need that. Like, yeah, too sensitive. So we are brewing the Ethiopian beans. Oh, great. Can't see them, but you will see them. Oh, there we go. So these are the Ethiopian beans. It's kind of light roast, or as we call in a professional word, cupping color. And I prefer this kind of roast simply because it smells nicer. It's, I'm sorry, it tastes nicer. You can actually taste the original flavor of the coffee, while with dark roast you taste mostly the roast itself. Okay. All right. So one more thing, what I do now, it's kind of like a little bit in the middle of the brewing. I open this guy and I will stir it. Just agitate the top. There we go. There. And I already prepared myself this decanter. You can use anything. I have this Calita on hand, but you know, you can use a French press, you can use a whatever, cup, mug, whatever you have on hand. Alright, are you ready to go? 3, 2, 1. There we go. I smell it, it's very nice. I smell already the florals. That goes too fast. Never mind, that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be, everything is fine. When it's coffee, everything is fine. Okay. Alright. Let's try this puppy. Let's taste it. You can see the color is kind of light, which is interesting. Hi, Myth of Echelon. We're brewing Ethiopian coffee with Guy. This one is a hello. This is the Handybrew. You kind of missed the brewing. Now I'm going to taste it. It's still too hot. It's Ethiopian. It has nice florals, something like jasmine, perhaps a citrus, maybe orange rind. Yeah, it's okay. I think I brew it too thin. Honestly, if I would brew again with a with a Handybrew, probably what I will do, I'll adjust the grind, make it a bit more fine, because this is a bit watery for me. But you still have the florals there. Hey Ash, we are brewing coffee and I kind of finished, so I'm just enjoying it. Hello, how are you? How are you guys, by the way? I forgot to ask. I'm such a rude guy. Okay, fine. Well, I'm okay. I'm having my afternoon coffee. I'm okay. I had a busy day, so I'm a bit tired. But it's Friday. It's Friday, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I'm not really happy with this coffee. I'll have to brew another one. The coffee is awesome. I know it. I roasted it, but I think I made it too thin. Oh well, not everything is a winning day, right? Hello, New York life with Y. How cool is that? New York life. Awesome. Welcome. I'm enjoying the coffee which I brewed with Handybrew. It's kind of a perpetuum mobile of coffee makers. I did not use it for a long time. I'm using it after year, 2 years. Not very happy about this coffee. I will have to brew another one. It's something else, like Hario V60. Do you like coffee, guys? Do you brew coffee yourselves? That was my cat. Nobody brews coffee at home? No, I don't. Maybe one day, cool. You know what I recommend? Let me show you. I recommend the Clever Drip, which is an older brother. Let me show you Clever Drip. I didn't have to go too far away. So this is the Clever Drip. I recommend this guy. It has the same system. It has this valve on the bottom. As old water falls into my coffee. And you put paper filter inside and you steep your coffee in. And then once you are done with steeping, you just put it over a cup or over some decanter and the coffee comes out. And it's the same system like this guy, but this guy, and now you can't see that because, you know what, I'll be nice, I'll wash this. There's like a mesh there. So it's not a paper filter, it's a mesh. And I think that mesh just doesn't work for me too much. I don't know, they're very close, and I think even the same company makes them, but I like the Clever Drip, and I don't like these Handybrew that much. But, it's a personal preference, I think. So here, I'm a nice guy. So that's the filtration inside. Is this kind of mesh of some kind. I don't know, maybe stainless steel, I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyhow, so no, they're the same price, I think. So go for the Clever Drip if you want. Again, I got it from Sweet Maria's in Oakland, which is a store for home roasters. I like to shop there for green coffee, but I guess you can buy it anywhere you want. And also AeroPress is cool if you like to brew. Maybe next time I should brew with AeroPress. That's cool. Oh, as it cools is much better. Yeah. I think the coffee needs cool a little bit before you can taste it. At least that's my experience. And by the way, a good tip how to taste coffee and not just drink. And you can do this with everything, even wine or just any food. You take it, you put it in your mouth, you kind of run it through your mouth, and when you swallow, you breathe out through your nose. and you will see how big difference does it make, like this. And all the aromatics, all the taste goes through nose, actually. And you know it when you are sick, when you have a cold or flu, and your nose is stuffed, you don't taste anything, right? So that's the secret. Nobody does that. That's kind of interesting. I didn't do it until somebody showed me. I was like, oh, wow, everything tastes suddenly amazing. And you can also, when you do that exercise, you can also think about that item which you put in your mouth. So, any questions about the coffee or about Handybrew or about this amazing grinder? Oh yeah, I know, it's a great tip. I agree with you. It's something very simple, and we don't even think about that. It just doesn't come naturally for whatever reason. But once you try it, you go like, whoa, the bagel tastes better. I can taste the bread. I can taste the coffee. I can taste, you know, when you have all these fancy descriptors on wine. Colombian, Dominican coffee. No, this is Ethiopian. I like Colombian a lot of times, and sometimes I have a good Dominican. Yeah, I did not have any in the United States. I'm from Europe originally, and my company was selling maybe 2 years ago a very nice Dominican Republic coffee from Dominican Republic. I don't remember the farm, sorry. So anyhow, tasting. Have you been in Denmark? No, I haven't been in Denmark. I was in Sweden a long time ago. Belgium, out of course. That's a cool accent myth. It's actually between Slavic, because I'm from Slovakia, but I'm ethnically Hungarian, so you have a lot of Hungarian influence there. So the Slavs kind of go like, is he Slavic? And the Hungarians go like, is he Hungarian? So it's a mixture. Did you guess Slavic? Sweden, awesome. Oh, I love IKEA. That's my favorite. That's what keeps... our house is half made of IKEA, because that reminds me of my European heritage. I'm a big European fan. I love California. It's awesome. I love United States. But I also love my homeland, my home continent, Europe. So the IKEA reminds me of home, because my home in Slovakia was equipped with IKEA. And I lived in Budapest for a while, in Hungary. Swedish fish. Oh yeah. You mean the gummy fish, the sweets? Hello, United Kingdom. That's awesome. I was making Cornish pasties a few days ago. Oh yeah, they have amazing. Yeah, they do. I like IKEA stuff. There's some stuff which kind of falls apart very fast, but design-wise, they all look awesome. You know, they just look like cool. I think we just purchased our first couch, which is not IKEA. All my life, I bought maybe like 10 different couches from them, but first time we bought something else, just to try something else. Yeah, I love IKEA, and I like the Swedish, I like their food. I know it's kind of mass thing, it's cheap, but you know, I like it. I admit it. But I like to cook Hello, McMuffin. I like muffins too. My wife makes awesome muffins. So I'm drinking Ethiopian coffee, which I finished brewing like 5 minutes ago. And I'm just hanging around and talking about Europe and California, where I'm now, in the beautiful town of Fairfax, the last bastion of hippies. You can actually see in the evening 60 and 70-year-old dudes smoking, you know, pot. I'm not a pot smoker. For me, that's kind of like, woo, hey. Oh, it's very different. I mean, I find Americans a bit more, you know, it's kind of like they are very close, kind of very close, but very friendly. And for me, you know, if in Europe we are more like open. Like if I'm friendly with you. If I'm upset, I'll let you know. You know, you can feel that tension between, you can feel every feeling, like positives or negative between each other. And for me, the strangest thing was when I moved here and I started to communicate with people. Somebody praised me and said, oh, your coffee is so awesome. Well, I thought that it's an invitation for a long conversation about coffee. And all that they meant is like, okay, thanks for the coffee, bye, you know. So I have to get used to that. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's kind of good to live in a polite society, but also I prefer sometimes to have this kind of like, hey, dude, that's not okay kind of thing. I don't know if you know what I mean. I think Europeans are much more passionate. At least that's my opinion. But what I love about California, especially, is that people are very open to new ideas. People will really like support you if you have a new idea. For example, in Slovakia, I have this roasting company. We started 5 years ago, just before I left. Kind of crazy, but yeah, okay. And we started to roast light roasted coffee. And that was very new. Everybody was doing dark roast like Starbucks, or everybody was buying coffee from Italy. And when we were starting, people were telling us that we are crazy, that it will never work. It's just like, you are nuts. Nobody believed in us. And we're like, no, we actually want to do that because nobody else is doing that, so why not? So in Slovakia, everybody is against your ideas. Like if it's something new, if it's something unusual, they go like, oh, that doesn't work. No, they're so-called naysayers, right? Now in California, on the other hand, if you have a crazy idea, like totally insane idea, like let's say, I want to grow worms and I want to make multi-million business with that, go for it. I mean, your neighbor will be your first customer, although he doesn't like worms, maybe, or doesn't care, but because, exactly, all the support. Yeah, they will like want you to support you. So they go like, okay, Valerian, here, just, I'll buy your first worms, just to give you like, yeah, hooray, do it, dude. And that's why people, which I admire, that people here can do 10 businesses, 10 times fail horrible, but the 11th times they make Twitter or Facebook or something insane, and I don't have that attitude. I wish I could. I hope I will have it once. Ooh, as I spill my coffee. Yeah, so I hope I will have once that same attitude. Yeah. You mean in California or United States? Are you from here? And it's true, like it really, like, again, back in the coffee world, like in Europe, everything is so secretive, like, oh, we will not show you how we roast, oh, this is our know-how. Well, I think that's rubbish. And my company is doing it differently. We actually show people our roastery, and they can come and play with the roasters until they don't burn themselves. So we are weird. And that's good, because weird is awesome in Slovakia. Yeah, Utah. Hey, Utah. Same attitude there. Yeah, I think it's something American, And I was thinking about it for a long time, that why is that? And because America are Europeans, right? I mean, we came here. So why Europe is so sleepy? And why United States is different. One thing what kind of like came to my mind. Recently, I was in the Gold Country, which is not far away from me, with my son, and we were there for a field trip. New York is more like Europe. Oh, you think? Well, sorry, New York. Come to California. You will get all the support. People are a bit crazy here sometimes. Anyhow, so back to the Gold Country. So when I realized what these people did in 1849, that's just insane. Those people were mental. Those were like nuts. They went ready to go to the suicide. I mean, they went to forest. They, they destroyed the environment there, but they invented the crazy stuff. They digged so deep. They made so many channels. That drive what they had. So, and many people who had that drive, going insane and doing insane things, came in 1849, and I guess the next generation stayed here, and they have that insanity in them, that crazy drive, which I'm so jealous of. I really wish I had that drive. And I think partly I changed. I'm here for 5 years, and in 5 years I picked up a lot of it. And I just, it's amazing. I'm so jealous of that. I wish I could be more like that. Wow, that's politics, right? Not quite. It's like my impressions. Still drinking my coffee. Ethiopian, nice. Well, I'm sorry that New York is like that. I was in New York twice, and I enjoyed it. Actually, 3 times. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I guess, but you know what? My impression of New York was that I was there once for 2 weeks and twice for a week. After 2 weeks, I wanted to escape. I was so excited to go there every time. And after a week, it's kind of like tips, and I'm kind of like, okay, slowly I want to go home. I guess the intensity is too much. I'm a guy from a small town, and I lived in bigger towns like Budapest, but that's not New York, obviously. That's still not New York. Even Budapest was for me. I lived there for like 5 years, and it was kind of intense. So I'm a peasant. I like calm things. So anyone else about coffee or something? I have to go for pick up my daughter very soon. And I'm sweating again. It's hot. It's hot. All right, guys. So just let you know, I'm doing this brewing few times. For now, I did it every day, but I cannot keep it up every day. But I'll brew again. Next time, I'll probably brew with AeroPress. AeroPress is a pretty cool little brewing mechanism, and there's actually a World Championship in AeroPress, and my company in Slovakia won that World Championship this year. Yeah, and yeah, and sometimes I roast, and I also do the same video about roasting. And yesterday I was picking blueberries, and I have a surprise how many people wanted to see me picking blueberries. And I showed off my cat, and I got a lot of hearts for that. Followed, thank you, Myth of Echelon. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm very new at this. I'm just kind of enjoying finding new friends and things. Why not? Yeah, okay, you are more than welcome. Thank you for sharing. I wish we could talk more, like directly. I know it's kind of hard to write all these little messages. At least for me, sometimes it's kind of hard. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on here with you guys and with me, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rambling now, so I just finish it. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy your coffees. Bye.